Hi everyone! So the first example that I've given for the training days diet design is probably going to be a little overwhelmed for many of you. And this is why I'm going to give you a second example and then actually tell you a few things. Things that you cannot forget. If you are going to eat sugar, when I mean sugar, I mean fruit, juices. I don't know if you have in your diet sweets. Alcohol, it counts as a sugar. You need to have those either for breakfast, before training, or after training. If you have it any other time during the day, your body gonna store that as a body fat. I'm actually gonna add this to the rules because this is another rule that you guys cannot forget. So the second example that I'm gonna give, let's just go in here before we go to that. I want you guys to notice something. So under today, I am gonna design this training day diet, and then I have it tracked 3 days. 3 days are there. But before I design this, I want you guys to click on here. Right, when you click on there. So this is empty. This is our macros. We're going to design these macros today. But if I scroll to the day before, so you can see that this person had a lot of carbs, which is the one in blue, a lot of fats, the one in red, and then 20% of protein. Next day, very similar. The day before, very similar. So our aim is to have more carbs on the day that we train, more carbs and protein, and less fat. So our fat has to be reduced. So this amount of fat here is too much. The amount of protein on these three is too little. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to fill this one with what we need. And what we need is these macros here that we're going to use today. So these are the macros. You have below training days, 126 grams of protein, 224 grams of carbs, 33 grams of fat, and the calorie intake is 1697. So we're going to use this to design the new diet. So let's go back. Exactly as I did before. I am coming back and I'm going to copy all the breakfasts. So again, let's move this here. Again, you click on this. So you can select. I'm going to click breakfast. Then again, I'm going to click on here. So I can copy to date, today. Okay, so I've copied one breakfast. Now I'm going to go back. And then I've copied this one, the first one, the second one, the same. Click that little pen on the top, the breakfast box, click the 3 dots on the top, copy to date, today. Then again, yesterday, click on the top, then breakfast, copy to, today. Why I like to do this is because you can select which breakfast is better. So we're going to give the example this time that you train in the morning. Last example, we said that you train lunchtime. So if you train in the morning, let's see what we're going to do. As I suggested before, if you train, you have to have pre-workout that has to be big. You have to have a post-workout that needs to be big. So most of your food is going to be in the morning because you're training in the morning. So let's say, so your breakfast, it's going to be your pre-workout. So if you have oats, We could have oats. So avocado is fat. Let's remove avocado. So delete. Oats. So there are two oats here. For you to delete, all you need to do is you click on the top, just press on the top of the name, press it, and then the delete button comes up. Delete that. So let's say that this person not going to have any protein shakes because some of you doesn't want to have supplements. So the last example I gave you the protein shake, whey protein as an example that you could add to your diet. And this is something you can do whenever you wish. It's just a simple, easy, doesn't have many calories, doesn't have many carbs, and is just a great way to supplement your diet. But let's make this one without any supplements. So we need protein for breakfast, before training, after training is a must. And then again, you're going to have protein for your lunch and then your dinner. So if your breakfast is just the oats and milk, there is no protein there. So you need to find a way to add that protein to it. So let's say, so this person is having 1 cup of oatmeal, and I assume that this person gonna slice the banana into the oatmeal, and then you're gonna have the unsweetened almond milk. So if there is a banana is sugar, honey is sugar, so you need to pick one. You don't need both. So let's delete the honey. Delete the honey. So I have eggs on the top and eggs below. Let's delete. So how many grams I have? 600. So let's delete the 3 eggs. Delete. So I'm going to leave this here for now, and we can adjust after. Now let's move to this snack here. The next one that we need to do, it's going to be your post-workout. So it means has to have a lot of calories, similar to the amount of calories that you have for breakfast. So what we could do, let's just go back and get some ideas of snacks. So Saturday, so this person have no snacks in here, but then he has his snacks in here. So it's a shake, I assume this will be. Again, there is a fruit, there is milk, flax seeds. But there is no protein. So what else? Let's check the next day. There's 1 banana there, no snacks here either. Let's check the next day. No snacks here before lunch. And crisps and crisps. Gosh, that's a horrible snack to have. So let's say if this person, let me just get some ideas. So every time you struggle, you go to the spreadsheet where it gives you the food exchange options. So let's get some ideas here. So ready-made milk products. You have cottage cheese, Greek yogurt. Okay, so you could have Greek yogurt if this person likes Greek yogurt. Nuts. So every nut is a fatty. So you want to reduce the amount of nuts when you have a high carb day on your training days. Vegetables, no. Okay. So I'm gonna use Greek yogurt. And then I could use, so let's go back. So this person is snack. What I'm gonna do is, what's the date today? So as a snack here, as a post-workout, I'm gonna put Greek yogurt. If I put 2, 200 grams of Greek yogurt. How many calories does that come up with? 160. Then let's say if this person have rice cakes, unsalted rice cakes, let me say if it's a post-workout, 4 rice cakes. And let's say ham. I always like this option. It's just easy. You don't have to prepare anything. So ham, cooked ham. Let's put this 5 slices. Let's put 4 slices and see how much. What's the calories gonna be? So 352. So far, click on that little bowl on the top. So far we have, as you can see, we have a reduced amount of fat, increase the amount of protein, and then a lot of carbs. So we want to keep that way. So I go back. I'm going to leave it like this for now. Let's copy all the lunches so we can select the best one, or you can just scroll and see, right, what's the best lunch? Yeah? I like to just copy so I don't have to keep moving back and forth. So this one, so click that little pen on the top, select lunch, click on that box, the 3 little arrows on the top, copy to today. Then next day, Sunday, let's do the same. So lunch, copy today. Then last day, select lunch, then copy to today. So most of our meal, of our food, it will have to be around the breakfast. So lunch, dinner, and the afternoon snack needs to be light because you don't need the extra calories. So this lunch, this person is having 1.5 chicken breasts, some broccoli. Again, avocado is fatty. So I'm going to reduce. I'm going to delete the avocado. Like crisps, delete that straight away. Orange juice, again, is sugar. You already had your workout, so you don't need that for lunch. You cannot have that for lunch, ideally. So delete that. Eggs you already had for breakfast, so I assume you don't want to have it again for lunch, so I delete that. Toast for lunch, I don't think so, unless that's all you have, and then you have to fit that into your macros. So this person has a chicken sandwich, or has a roast chicken breast. I'm gonna keep the healthy option. So the chicken and the broccoli, I'm gonna delete the sandwich. Delete. I'm gonna delete the peanut butter. Delete. So I have 272. Okay. If I go back just to check how many calories do I need to have in total, 1697. So far I've done 3 meals. Pre-workout, which is the breakfast, the post-workout, which is the mid-morning snack, and then we have lunch. So I only have 600, 700 calories to play with. So let's go back. So let's just leave as it is. Sorry about that. So then we have, let's go back and copy all the dinners. So this one. So click on the top, then select the dinner. We do the last snack in the end. So select the dinner, copy, paste to today. Exactly the same process, just do it every time. Repeat. No, sorry, it's not this one. This one, Sunday. Go to dinner, the box, copy to today. Then last one here. You can see how quickly I do this. You know, you guys gonna start it, gonna be slow process, but eventually it's gonna be easy. Just watch the video again and again, and then you're going to be able to do your diet without any issues. So let's select dinner. So this person has wine and has wine again. So in 3 days that this person tracked the food is having 2 glasses of wine. If you're having wine 5 days a week, I need you to make sure that you reduce that to 2 days a week. And then eventually you're going to have no wine unless it's a treat. Yeah? Do your very best to reduce the things as much as you can. So I'm going to delete all this wine because I've already left Coke on the previous example, which is something that, again, you have to do the same. If you drink Coke every day, you want to reduce that to 3 times a week, and then eventually you just stop it completely because it's really not good for your gut. It's not good for you at all. So delete the wine. Then I have salmon. If I click on salmon here, I'm going to show you, look at the amount of fat that salmon has. So salmon is good for you to have on rest days, which is high fat diet. We are going to go through that soon. So I am going to select baby potatoes instead of pasta. So I'm going to delete this pasta here. Delete. I am going to delete, so baby potatoes and the chicken. I think that sounds good. I'm going to delete the salmon. Delete. So you can see that I have 1765 calories. But I still have a snack that I needed to add to it. So I'm going to keep the baby potatoes. I'm going to delete the rice. Delete. So I have sweet chili and chicken or roasted chicken. I'm going to keep the sweet chili one. So I'm going to delete this one. Delete. So this person has a Greek yogurt. So this Greek yogurt here, but the problem is we already had the Greek yogurt on the top. Unless you wouldn't mind, you can just scroll. I'm just going to move this. Move to snack 1, which is the one that is missing. So this is what I have so far. 1,445 calories that I have so far. I needed to go to 1,700. So I'm going to delete this. Let's just analyze. So 322 for dinner is good because you're not going to exercise. You're probably just going to be lazy and sleep. So you don't need more than that. You have protein and carbs there, so it's good. You have a little snack between lunch and dinner. Your lunch, we can increase this. So broccoli, if I put here, actually, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to move these potatoes here. Press on it. Just press on baked potatoes. Move to lunch. So now I have a broccoli, chicken, and potatoes for lunch. I'm going to reduce these potatoes instead of 200. I'm going to put 1.5. So I reduced the calories for that lunch instead of 400 plus to 374. Now I am going to add something for this dinner. So what would you have with sweet chili? And I am going to put some I'm just gonna type hey vegetables. Let's just search. If I put the mixed vegetables, every time it says vegetables, potatoes is carby. Try not to use potatoes. Don't use potatoes as a vegetable. So if I put here, I reduce. So here I'm going to put 1 cup, 1.5 cup of vegetables. And then click on the top, Make sure you click on there. So that is 3, 2, 1. So you can see that your dinner gonna be boring because most of your food gonna be around your training time. So all the sugar, here we have banana that is sugar. Then you have the blueberry yogurt that is sugar, rice cakes, it's carbs, but could have sugar. So we are leaving all the sugar for morning, so you have the rest of the day to burn it off. So we have 400 calories for pre-workout. This one here, we needed to increase this. If I put here, I am going, the remaining calories I am going to add as a post-workout. So I have 4 rice cakes. If I have maybe, let's say, I'm going to put maybe 5 rice cakes. And then 5 slices of ham. Again, guys, this is all down to what you like to eat, how you enjoy your meals, and I am just giving you examples so you can play with the things that you enjoy eating. So we have 400 for pre-workout, 400 for post-workout. Then we have lunch, good amount of calories. We still have 100 calories to play with. So we have this snack here. I am going to add a second snack that you can have any other time during the day. What could that be? Let's go back and try and get some ideas of what this person was eating previously. So snacks here, crisps is a never, fatty, processed food. No snacks here. A banana is again sugar. Oatmeal, broccoli, unsweetened. What could this person? So let me get some idea. Just want something tiny that this person can have. Maybe some cottage cheese. You can have cottage cheese on a toast, or you can have cottage cheese on the rice cakes instead of the ham. So let's see what I can do here. So if I use as a second snack, so under today, so I have 1 snack here. So let's say this person trains at 7 o'clock in the morning. So it would be having this breakfast at 6, go to the gym, train hard, leave the gym. So 7, 8, 9, 10. So around 10:30, this person probably gonna need another snack before it actually gonna have lunch. So I'm gonna add here a snack. Let's just say cottage cheese. I'm gonna put 0.3, 30 grams of cottage cheese. And then I am gonna have 1 rice cake. 1, click 1, save. The tick on the top. Sorry guys, it's gonna keep happening because it's on my phone. So the tick on the top. Okay. So now it looks good. Let's just check what we have achieved. Can you see the amount of fat, the amount of protein, and the amount of carbs? Now we're gonna compare what we have designed so far to what we needed to have. So here I have 30 grams of fat, 150 of protein. How much your macros is saying? So your macro is saying 33 grams of fat, 33 grams of fat, 126 of protein. Again, if you have more protein, is not a problem. What you cannot have on training days is more fat. So 126 and 33. What do I have? I have 30, perfect, and then I have more protein. And then the carbs, I have 189. So if I have 189 instead of 224 is what I should have. So for me to reduce, so this is very close. I could easily just leave it like this. Or what I can do is increase this banana here to 1.5. 1.5. And then I am going to reduce. So how many carbs? So this has 22 grams of carbs. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to reduce this ham to 4. So I have 1688. Let's just check again on the top. So I have increased my carbs to 202. Drop my protein a little bit. So 202 compared to 224, pretty close. So this is good enough. And this diet looks pretty good. So just before I close this, your calories have matched your macros amount of proteins. The amount of protein, carbs, and fat is very, very close to the requirement. Remember that on training days, so this needs to look similar to this. The red has to be reduced to a minimum. Then you have more protein, the green one, and more of the blue one. And this looks pretty good. So your pre-workout is this breakfast here, 472 calories. So that means you have to get up early. You have to eat everything. No matter how hard it is, first week going to be the hardest. You're going to feel bloated. You're going to feel you can't eat everything. It's just your body going to get used to it after 1 or 2 weeks. Don't you worry. Then you have snacks. Remember, this snacks here is your post-workout. This rice cake, and then this rice cake and cottage cheese. One rice cake and cottage cheese going to be almost close to lunchtime. So pretty much you are having 3 breakfasts. Yeah? You're going to have most of your food in the morning because that's when you train. Then your lunch, pretty simple and light. Then you have just a light snack in the afternoon. And then you have your dinner, again, another light meal. So I hope this makes sense. I hope this has helped. So again, there is no whey protein here. If you had added whey protein, things would be easier, but you don't have to. The next step is going to be me teaching you on how to design your rest day diet. So that's me for now. I'll see you guys soon.